Oh,
I've been in here. I've been in here streaming for a few hours and been drinking already. But just before I got off, and my AC quit working, and it crept up to 95 inside this motherfucker.
How about this? Is that any better?
You're Maybe still in the elevator shaft, but you're a little closer.
It's louder.
Yeah, you're yelling louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also, maybe I just don't have very good internet here at Bart's also, because I keep losing you guys.
Are you on the same floor as the router?
I don't know. Doubt it. I'm up in the...
That's part of testing, bro.
Issues with Andy 17. I think you'll find that I moved closer to the router.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of, it's not like I can just podcast anywhere I want in this place. You know what I mean? I'm in my room.
Well,
but the microphone still sounds like shit, huh?
Yeah.
If you try jiggling the cable.
Andy, it's my turn to troubleshoot. If you go into the settings and go into audio video, look and see what it's what the microphone is.
You might have accidentally hooked into a microphone that's in the next room, I think.
Or on the moon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's crazy. All right, here we go. How about this? How about that?
Hey, look at that.
Hey, there we are.
And it didn't take a
Life is good. I do keep losing you guys, though. I don't know if this is going to work.
My manager has been talking to me about getting my call times down. I think that gets a mark on the board.
You still look kind of hungover, but your sound's better.
Oh, dude, I'm wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys keep dropping out on me, so I don't know what we should do. Maybe this
You're solid for
Maybe
me.
I should come to Koot's.
Oh. That place is too Republican now.
I don't know what that means, but it's funny.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna drop out and try to come back in.
I'm recording, so
even if Erickson is hooked in good, I say we all just stare at him dumbfounded, like we're waiting for him.
Yeah.
And turn our mics off.
So you hear the rain here.
I'm sure we'll talk about it, but Erickson's plan of not really drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Coots has bested better men, my friend. Don't even fucking tempt the gods with this one.
That's funny that he even tried to say that he was going to do that. Holy shit.
And then to say it on stage is like, what? You're just asking for shots, bro. All they want to do is they want to watch you drown on stage.
Yeah, even if you said you were, just got your 1 year chip at Coots, they'd still send you shots.
Yeah.
Prove it. Beg it.
This new liver. I can't be drinking with this new liver. I just got it last week. Shots.
Are any of the midgets still up there?
What's that?
Any of the midgets still around Coots?
No.
Like there's
I
think, busy.
Taco Joe and Dave.
Dave's the one I met.
Taco Joe, I've seen. Taquito Joe, sorry. Taco's his taller brother.
Yeah.
Dave, I think I know Kenny, who was kind of I think he was the first guy.
The lead midget.
I don't want to say lead because I don't want to put them in because they were all great and they all he was the first one to kind of step in and recruit I think Dave, but Kenny died a few years ago, but Dave, I think Dave's a mechanic over at the airport.
I think it was Kenny that heckled me, but it was like being heckled by a midget is not being heckled. It's just like helping. It does help a show.
Yeah. You actually are helping, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, all those Santa Claus.
That get a pass.
Santa's workshop references never worked before, but now they're just fucking killing.
Yeah, I saw Dave. I think it might have been when we were up here for the Alaska Before You Die Fest in 2019. I think I saw him here. And I know I saw Taquito Joe. So,
can midgets come back as ghosts?
Good question.
Well,
yeah. Nobody's ever said, I think I saw Billy Barty scampering around.
Well, I mean, they're harder to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never looking down. You're looking up.
Yeah.
So
There's
are
Brett,
ghost midgets shorter?
Yeah.
They don't float as high?
Right.
Yeah.
Or they come back taller, and you're like, fuck.
I didn't recognize you, buddy.
So, is Erickson there?
Yeah.
I see him.
I'm here.
We're just cutting
perturbed at us.
I am perturbed, but not at you guys.
Well, being sober will do that.
I'm not sober.
We heard your best plan. It's like when you get punched in the face, all your plans go out the window.
Yeah, I got Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
You have another show up there, Erickson, or are you all done now? So now it's just hanging out time.
Yeah, thank God.
Get back to sober.
It's been 2 nights.
Start working out.
Craziness.
So you did 2 shows, or you did 2 at Koot's.
No, it's 2 nights though. One in Wasilla, about 50 miles north of here, and then at the Matsu Resort, the completely renovated Matsu Resort. That was awesome. And then 2 shows here: Saturday, 7 o'clock and 9:30. That 9:30 show was, like a Saturday second show you would expect, but Alaska style.
Yeah, the
it was
Alaska
very
probably
cootsy.
They haven't had shows up there, so they're probably working harder on their audience skills, huh?
Oh yeah, getting back to heckling and
getting back to
flooding
being
the stage
fucking...
with buckets.
Yeah, we've got some good footage of some of the craziness from that second show, so we'll look at it and get it up and out there. It was fucking crazy.
I won't play lyrics, but I just woke up today and kind of running through things that went down last night, and then I went and checked that the footage was there. And when that guy drank that shot, that I won't tip what's going on, but when that guy drank that shot, I thought, wow, this is post-COVID, and he did that? Fuck me. I'm so glad he was in the camera frame, because it was, disgusting.
Yeah. I'll tell the story, but I'm getting pissed off about this. You guys, I just keep losing it. I can't, you guys are dropping in and out audio and video. So I think
hold on a second.
I should come to
grab
Koot.
an Uber and just come down here?
Yeah, I'm going to come to Koot's. So you guys just keep going, and I'll be there in like 15 minutes or something.
Okay. You can tell when an alcoholic starts drinking again, they get all sketchy. He's stopping off at a liquor store getting a pint. I like it when he cuts out. He can only hear a little bit of the shit he's getting.
That's not weird to us either.
Well, what's weird is when he used to have shitty internet, is we would see him cut out. Now he's perfectly fine, and he hasn't cut out once for me. I've seen him and heard him fine the whole time. My AC just fucking shit out again. Now it's 92 in here. You're gonna watch me fucking roast.
You guys get a total heat wave, right?
It's like 111 out right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had that a couple of weeks ago, the hottest June to begin June and in record, and now it's back to feels like Eugene again. It's been raining every day. It's raining right now. My weed plants are all getting plenty of water. It's I don't know. I don't like the hot weather anymore. I mean, I go to it. The Death Valley is great. But fucking where you live being over 90 degrees more than a few days, fuck that. I do not vote for climate change. I'm out.
Who did?
I know. Well, I can't even deny it. You know, like some people don't even believe it is happening, but I think like the prolonged fire seasons and everything, that doesn't tip the hat a little bit. It's getting a little drier every year. That's all right. Humans had a good run. I'm watching War of the Worlds on Epix. It's not great, but I just like anything where people all die. Like that's my favorite kind of. If that's the genre, that's my favorite. End of the world or.
Dystopia.
I don't like I don't like zombie shit anymore because that's just that there's no solid rules. Some of them are fucking way too fast. Like I don't believe that when your muscles start deteriorating, you can do more superhuman running.
Well, you can't overthink zombies for sure because I mean, if you look at it that way, all you have to do realistically is just wait a little bit and then it's over. But fuck fast zombies. I will say that. Listen, fast zombies suck. Slow. The whole fucking tension of the building is. I could kick this one's ass. Oh fuck! Now there's 4. Oh shit! Now there's 30. That's the fucking whole zombie.
With the fast zombies, it would just be maybe 48 hours and everyone would be dead.
Done.
Because you've got no defense against something that's super super fast like a cheetah. And that can run forever.
Yeah, like big fat dudes, all of a sudden they're dead. Now they're fucking working out and shit, running around. Bullshit. But the War of the Worlds is just it's kind of, I mean, it's how I'd like to see it end is like aliens drop some shit and then people just fucking die because of the frequency, I think it is. I don't know. It's real fucking boring, though. If it wasn't for the people dying, I don't think I would watch it.
The original War of the Worlds story, though, that's a good fucking story. I don't like the movie that they made of it.
You're talking about the radio
play.
Yeah, that's what I guess this is a reimagining. How about reimagining it with a better cast? Gabriel Byrne is carrying the thing. I mean, I don't
even know who that is.
Yeah, see? And there's no hot chicks. I don't know. It's like they didn't even try to get a good cast for it.
Well, I mean,
but I'm that desperate. I've watched all the
you can afford, Andy.
Yeah. Well, it's FX too.
Well, no hot chicks. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like a cast of characters that you're not really invested in any of them. Like you got to root for somebody.
Did you guys watch the zombie one Netflix that Tig Notaro they put in instead of Chris D'Elia?
It's I just watched it and I kicked out like in 15 minutes. I'm like, I can't.
It's not great, but some of the effects were good. And at this point, anything that Garrett Dillahunt is in, I will watch the whole part, at least up until he dies.
Who is he?
That's the dude that was, he played 2 different guys in Deadwood. He played Jack McCall, who shot Wild Bill. And then later he played Wolcott, who came back with a beard and flawlessly. Like it didn't fall. Usually if you're watching a show and the same dude shows up as 2 different characters, like, fuck you. But it didn't fuck it up at all. It was really good. And
now that you mention it, I know which one he was. He was the one. I watched that thing, but I watched it in like 5 chunks. I just wanted to kind of get through it, but it was like fucking not good. And then I watched the making.
I had low expectations though.
Yeah.
As always.
I watched the making of it, and like they're talking about how genius and how great it is. Like, maybe I should have watched this first. I disagree.
Yeah, I like the special effects. Like you said, it was kind of like a Transformers zombie movie, I guess.
I liked how it started. It started pretty cool with a roadhead causing an accident and all that. I was like, yeah, this is going to be really good. And then
I don't even remember that.
Right? Wasn't that how horrible? Greg,
maybe I'm sure it was. I don't remember.
Yeah. Speaking of, well, not zombies, but fast. I spent 4 days at the NCAA track meet and watching the fucking athletes kill it. It was, it's like, and you look around the crowd, it's like, well, Nobody here could do any of this shit. It's a kind of sport too where you don't have people. I mean, there's a few track people, but for the most part, nobody thinks they could do that shit. Like basketball or like football, there's always somebody like, come on, catch the damn ball. You got one job, catch the ball. Oh, yeah. Okay, dude, 16 rows up, head on down. They got some equipment for you. Let's see how this goes. But those fucking kids, I mean, they're like, the only thing that I think I could remotely do is maybe like throw the javelin, but not like they do. But I could, like, skill set. I don't think I could run 100 meters all out. Fuck no. Not even that. 100 meters, that's the shortest race. I don't think I could start off and run all out for 100 meters. Not without a bong hit. And that, I mean, how are you going to do that while running? It's going to slow you up.
I can't imagine.
You have to do a bong hit while running. Like the starter pistol would go and you would load the bong. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't just do it before you got in the blocks.
I do it in the blocks, yeah.
That's a timing issue.
We had a
go.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay, everybody got out of the blocks early. I quit. Or what's really amazing, like a race like the 10,000 meters, where there's like occasionally somebody will get knocked over, and in the ladies' race, a girl got knocked over, so she was way back. And then when you get lapped, you know. And that's when I would just like step off the track, or like finish the top 3 are coming and you still have a lap and a half to go. It's like, I just go, oh yeah, and act like I got 3rd or 4th place. Oh, I lapped to go. Well, fuck, I guess I'm done then. All right. I didn't win. Shit.
How far is 10,000 meters, Andy?
Ooh, well, 1,500 meters, like 3.5 laps. So it's like 15. I never didn't do but it's
it's like a track is. I remember from high school and junior high, a track is a quarter of a mile.
Quarter mile.
8 laps was a mile.
Yeah, so 1,500 is a little bit shy of a mile. Yeah, the 1,500. That seems like a long fucking race. But you know the way they're just so fucking efficient at running track meets though. It's like one thing ends and then there's something else starting on the other end, or there's like no dead time. As it's track and field, people would go, all right, fuck it.
It's like when you're at the airport and you're at the Southwest terminal, and like there's 2 or 3 airplanes departing within minutes. So there's all these announcements, and you're like, is that our plane? No, is this our plane?
Yeah.
And it's all going on at the same time. In track and field in the middle, there's dangerous things like the hammer throw and the javelin toss going on at the same time as people are going around the track running.
Well, the hammer toss they have that next door, but they do have shot put and javelin going on during the meet, and the long jump is going on, and high jumps going on, and pole vault. You know, it's a very coordinated effort, and it's like kind of it's amazing to see, like, you know, to just fucking the 100 meters, bang. And this is also amazing is the Yahoo factor, like at a track meet. This is a 20,000. It's this new stadium they built, so it seats like 20,000, and they kept the numbers down for COVID, but there's still 5,000 or 6,000 people, and they go, runners come to your marks, and then there's a long pause where it's like that's a comedy show. Somebody's yelling. So there's like to me, I'm thinking, how do 5,000-6,000 people keep their mouth shut at the time where everybody would hear them if they yelled out something stupid, and they'd probably get a laugh and they'd screw up the race. But
what
they don't
did
do
you
it.
Yell out?
I didn't. But I'm afraid. But when that happens, I'm afraid I'm gonna be the one who just
yeah.
Got this girl. Just some stupid shit. It makes me feel like that could happen at a comedy show. It's like, come on, man. If you can be silent with 6,000 people in a very tense moment like the start of a race, then you should be able to shut the fuck up through a dick joke. Sorry, I didn't mean to screw up the race. I thought I was helping.
That sounds like a unique place, though, Andy, where people fucking don't act like an asshole. I used to go to the the Renaissance fair with my family every year for the same reason. For some reason, everybody there's super polite, like overly polite to each other. Nobody wants to be a dickweed at the Renaissance festival. So I was like, fuck it, I'll hang out there.
Yeah, because you're all wearing capes and got pointy wizard hats on.
Yeah,
the poop on someone into the house of cards just falls.
Walking around.
You don't know who the real wizard is, so everybody's just respectful.
Walking around in a constant state of embarrassment will really cut the legs out from underneath the aggression.
Yeah. Nobody kicks mud when they're wearing elf shoes. I watched a replay of the women's track meet, and I was the seat I had for the women's preliminaries was right above the starting line. And I was watching the replay, and it's like, oh, fuck, that creepy guy up there has got the binoculars on. What's he doing? Oh, it's me. That's me there.
Andy, I will tell you right now, my granddaughter is really interested in gymnastics and stuff. I think she's watching a show about it or something, but she's wanting to practice stuff and do, cartwheels and stuff. So I'll pull up on YouTube instructional videos to show her how to do cartwheels and things. And we go and now I have all these recommended videos on YouTube, and they're creepy as fuck. And they're like girls long jump, and it's just this slow motion where the fucking chicks land, and then their ass is all covered in sand, and they get up, and it's just zoomed in on their ass. They get up, and they're pulling the thong out of their ass, and they're smacking their butt cheeks to get the sand off in slow motion. I'm like, I didn't want to get included into this group, fucking assholes. I'm just trying to show her how to do cartwheels.
It's as though you're watching my binoculars.
Well, I watched 2 or 3 of them. I was so disgusted with it. I was like, listen, this is gross. Don't show me these.
I notice I make a different sound. Like if a dude misses a pole vault or a high jump, I go, oh. And when a girl misses it, I go, oh. Like, ooh. Yeah, there he is.
Look who it is.
Wow, he disappeared into the Renaissance.
I don't know. What do you think?
Like magic, my AC started up when Erickson appeared at 95.
Wow.
It's just fighting this temperature outside.
Or if you get set up, you have to have headphones so that we don't.
I got everything.
Yeah, set up right there. Move his over.
Okay.
We're coordinating this, guys.
Yeah.
Bear with.
Yeah, it's like a track meet.
Step right there. Here's the
run smoothly.
Here's the username password. Put the thing on top there.
I looked. I got all that Auburn gear from my friend Scott, who coaches at Auburn, and like I walk around, I look like I belong. That's like one of the few places where I look like I belong, and I can. Oh yeah, that's a steeplechaser. You can steeplechasers probably, or 3,000 meters.
Yeah, I think this is a distance one.
Yeah, it's like that. Hey, I just want to punch you in the belly, but not to be cruel. I just, it's like those are some muscular bellies right there.
Wait, why did you want to punch a woman in the belly?
I mean, it's just look at their abs. Like, I'd like to punch anybody in the belly with those kind of stomach.
Oh, you're jealous? You're jealous of her abs? Why don't you just work for her, Andy?
Like he wants to test them out. I don't think he's jealous.
Oh, like the Houdini punch?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying, Andy. I recently found a Instagram account. I like the yoga. I started off looking at yoga poses for health reasons, and then I found out that a lot of Instagram yoga is not about yoga. So I really dig it. It's really nice. And I found one on there. She's got an OnlyFans that I'd be interested in clicking on, but I don't know how to discreetly do it. But I'll get over it. I'm just enamored for a second.
It's like
you're already jammed up with gymnastic pictures. You want to get on another list?
That's probably why I'm on the list, is because Instagram monitors what I zoom in on. I never thought about that before. I'm like, I'm a pervert, man.
Here's a real specialty for you, Chad, is Google steeplechase wipeouts women. I mean, you can see lots of dudes wipe, but the steeplechase is one of the most vicious races because they're.
What is it?
They have fixed hurdles. There's like 3 jumps and then there's a water jump in there, or maybe 4 jumps, but they're fixed. They're like plywood.
Horses?
Yeah, like horse jumps. And like a hurdle if you mess up on it. And I saw 4 or 5 pretty good wipeouts on hurdles. But the steeplechase, if your legs aren't ready for that last hurdle or one of the hurdles, you fucking go down hard. And then, like the women in the water, it's like it's a yeah.
Wait, Andy. What do you mean the women? What do you mean the women in the water?
Andy is so perverted.
I know
Andy,
it's kind of,
makes
but
me
I know,
feel better.
I know that
about how perverted I am.
There's an area at the new stadium where you can look down at the athletes' tents, and they're like, see, like that's a water jump. Well, they'll dump over into the water.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I watched that.
Oh, I watched a dude who was in first place for the Olympics. He was going to go to the Olympics, and coming around the last turn, he had one hurdle to get, and he was ahead by like 50 meters. He was way up on everybody. Went down. He probably broke his leg or something, and fucking went down in a heap. And those other people, they don't feel bad. They just go past him and take that Olympic spot from him. But yeah, see that sort of thing. And that other girl's. It looks like she's trying to help her, but she's getting ready, spikes, and has to go over that thing and probably step on her.
They got spikes too.
Yeah, it's the most. I mean, it's a entertaining race. It's like 3,000 meters, and then the one I watched the other day was the fastest time by a collegiate girl, and then the second place was also the fastest time in history, I think.
Andy, this steeplechase looks like the Laugh Olympics.
Sort of.
It looks goofy, right?
Yeah. Well, the water jump is definitely vicious, but there's those other hurdles. You can tell there's like when their legs start going, and then their steps are off, and it's like, they'll fucking go down hard. Yeah. It's that's one of my favorite races to watch the women run.
Is this like boxing to UFC? Like where now we have like Ninja Warrior where they do stuff. What do they do on this? They just run and jump?
They run, well, the hurdles are spaced out, and they run I think it's 3,000 meters, so it's a pretty long race.
But what he's saying, Chad, is it's different than like the hurdles, because the hurdles you can, if you hit it with your knee or your foot,
it just falls over.
It falls and then goes back up. These are fixed jumps.
Yeah. So
you eat shit. It is really like a horse race, like steeplechase.
Yeah. It's the best, some of the best wipeouts when especially like in the early laps when I don't think the first 2 or 3 laps they have the water jump, and then they have they go into the water, and so their legs are already starting to get burned, and then they're in a big pack. So it's something to see like 15 women jump over a fixed hurdle into a water thing, where if you miss that, you're gonna fall down too. So it's that's my favorite of those races. I like the distance races, the sprints and shit. All them girls are fucking. It's just too fast, It's like you can't. It's like there, and then you can't really tell. Like I was at the starting line, so you just look at the big screen, and it's like it's over. But like watching them run 5,000 meters, it's like you can really get into the race, and you can see, the strategy of it and shit. But and then
if you're just watching it on the big screen, why wouldn't you just watch it at home?
That's why I talked my wife out of going on. Well, she went one day, and then so like I said, I dressed like the coaches and shit, and I wore a Marilyn Manson laminate, so I had a laminate. But you wore a
laminate from a fucking Marilyn Manson show to try and truck through the track meet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, my Lord.
Because they wouldn't they don't let non-track athletes exit through some of the parts of the stadium, and I like to just do what I want to do. If I want to go sit in the press area and have a sandwich, that's my business. And if you don't believe this laminate, then I'll find another one. But so when I was with my wife, I wanted to exit through this way. It would have been way more convenient. And I was already halfway through. And then she stops she goes, "Oh, you can't go through here. This is for track athletes." And all I had was she's handicapped. So then they sent us around, and we had to walk another mile or so. But it's like, that's why I don't like traveling with, I can do what I want, but I can't drag somebody else there.
Yeah.
But I went with James, and I forgot my. They didn't ask for the COVID vax card the first couple days. So the third day, I was there, and there was a big line for the third day. That was the day that there was like, and I did what I had to look around because I cut in line. There was like a way back this line, and then there was a break where they were asking you for your COVID card or whatever. And I was like, looked around, and it's like, all right, Gary Busey's not here. Let's just squeeze up here. And I didn't have they needed to see the vaccine card, and James had his, and and then I was like, fuck, I'm searching all my pockets, and I didn't have my card, and I was like, and then it took a minute, and then I was like, James, just give me your card. That bothers me. That feels like an onslaught of dementia that I didn't instantly think, give me your card, you know. So he gave me his card. I showed it and was into the stadium. And the first time into this new stadium, I might be the first person who snuck in because I couldn't figure out everything's fucking electronic.
I can't believe you just didn't show him your Marilyn Manson pass.
I didn't. Yeah, I should have. The first day I walked in there and I had Auburn gear on, and the guy goes, Coach, you can come through here. So I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't even need a laminate. He just assumed
stolen valor.
Yeah, stolen valor. Fuck yeah. So yeah, if I can, get any perks related to anything, what do you think I am? Okay, yeah, I'm doing that. I could have gone down and helped. I shouldn't say no, I don't know. I mean, we're woke now, but I call them the put pigs, the shop. It's like all the women at the track meet. They're all athletes, and some of them are. I mean, like steeplechase and the 5,000, 10,000 meters. They're borderline anorexic looking, but I know they're athletes. And I know the other women who shot put aren't pigs, but they definitely look like they could beat the shit out of most men. And I respect that. They're like the first flight of shot putters. And that's like, yeah, that like a flight. I would like to, like sample each. Big girls. Big.
I don't like beers.
I don't think you're as woke as you think you are.
I don't know if you know what woke means.
Yeah.
Javelin's kind of in between. There's some, there's more. I don't know. I mean, but it's like a shot put girl. There's no incentive to not eat more. Like, it's not going to affect it as long as their shoulder and they can spin around and chuck that thing.
I can't tell if Andy's a fan or not.
I kind of am. I think I like getting free stuff. I like track. I feel
like he goes there to be a pervert, to be honest. I don't know what's happening.
Or he's a coach. I mean, they're waving him through with this.
He's a coach to get closer because he's a pervert.
Well, when I got the laminate for I'm not giving anything away now. This was 4 years ago. Somebody, not the coach that I know, gave me a laminate. And so I had the legit coaching credentials at the Olympic trials. And I walked around and hung out and, watching everybody warm up. It's like a different thing. It's like being in a paddock, I wasn't out there like watching the shot putters. Yeah. See, she's probably not going to win.
She's not.
But
she doesn't have pretty soft. She looks soft.
Andy's in the where they put the horses before they go on the track, where like everyone, like their trainers and stuff are kind of primping on him, but then the bettors are like, oh yeah, look at him, he's looking pretty good today. Andy's in there with his coaching laminate and his Marilyn Manson laminate, and then like looking him over and like, pull the mask down, let me see you.
Andy's lifting it.
Yeah. Yeah,
strong,
I mean,
strong bones. He's got strong bones.
It's borderline creeper, but I didn't like when I had the laminate. There was an area where it said coaches and athletes massage area. Like, maybe I better stay out of that one. Like, Jesus,
damn it! I forgot my massage laminate at home.
I've been coaching so hard. Oh, baby. I've been coaching so long and so
going
hard.
There all mad and stressed. Son of a bitches won't listen to me.
I was hoping for a happier ending for my athletes, but but there's kind of a long history of creepiness in coaching and massages and shit in track and in football and in wrestling
gymnastics.
And in everything. Gymnastics. Bo Schembachler's an enabler. Fuck him.
Mhm.
Oh, and so one year, the year I was at the Olympic trials, I was at the warm-up track, and the national anthem played, and I noticed behind me was Carl Lewis. Used to be the fastest human being, and he had a well-known sports. He sang the national anthem, and I'm not sure at what event it was, but it was hilarious. His voice cracks, and then he's and then he goes, "Wait, I'll bring it back," and then he's even worse. So I'm listening to the national anthem. It's me and Carl Lewis is right behind me, and the anthem ends, and he walks by me, and I said, "Your version was way better," and it just hung there, and then he's got about 10 steps away, and then I hear him. He's got a beautiful laugh, very high pitched laugh. Like it's like one of those like it's like, oh shit, he heard it. I know he fucking heard it, and then it was like, oh man, if he turns around and whoops my ass here for that, but he had a sense of humor about it. Thank God. I would hate to be beaten by the fastest gay man ever.
Well, there would be no escape for you.
No. And he's still fit like that. He's like a vegan or something. So he could still probably wallow.
Is Carl Lewis out, or did you just out Carl Lewis?
I'm pretty sure I would hope.
I remember him from as a kid. You know,
Carl Lewis is not gay. If Carl Lewis is not gay, then I'm not.
Nobody's gay.
Yeah.
His wife, McBeard face.
Yeah. Carl, it's time you stopped running from yourself.
Yeah. Oh man,
Caitlyn Jenner's running mate.
I have outed him, but no, that would be like, did you know Carl Lewis is gay? Or yeah, everybody knows that. Even if he's not gay, he's gay, like in the good way, like the pride. You know, put on a pair of cut-off shorts that are splayed, little tank top. You know, shit.
I have definitely found out that people that I just didn't know, and I guess because probably I don't care is probably a big part of it. But I in the last 10 years or so, I have found out that people that are celebrities and whatnot that are gay that I didn't know that. Maybe everybody else did, but I didn't. So I don't know. I don't have gaydar, I guess.
Remember the Eddie Murphy bit? Like, you can have gay friends. Like back, I remember that being hilarious, and now it's like, come on, man. That's not cool. Yeah. Oh, all your gay friends, all they want to do is go suck dick. Come on. They do a lot of other stuff, I'm sure.
Wait a minute now.
They do butt stuff too.
I've been looking for a pit bull puppy on Craigslist, and I'm pretty jealous of the gay community because the heterosexual community does not be like, hey, I'm giving out blowjobs down by the river. If you guys want to come down and hang out, that's where I'll be. And you never get that like, there's not women going, I'm giving blowjobs for free by the river. So gay guys have it better in that regard, I think.
Well, I would say from my experience going over to the gay, it was more of a gay thing, but it was it's called Glass Bar, and it was a nude beach on the river, but it was just dudes humping up into the brush. The first time I went there, I just saw a bunch of cars parked there, and I was looking for a spot to play with my dog. And
you didn't know all the Craigslist messages that had been exchanged beforehand. You just walked right into the middle of the meeting ground.
You know, it had all the earmarks of it being a nude beach. It was just a bunch of fat dudes with their little peckers out, and but then this area there's a bunch of like natural, like, you know, like just areas where people go fuck, so then the grass gets matted down. It's like
like we're a buffalo land.
Oh.
yeah, like a buff. And then
there's the grass
and it was kind of like a maze. So when the first time I realized, and then I got into the river, walked across, and was hanging with my dog over in this area, and then a young dude comes out, and then he smiles at me, and I was like, okay, and then he offers to suck my dick, and like, no, I'm here with my dog.
Like, my dog's gonna take care of that.
Dear Penthouse, I never thought I would turn down a blowjob. Recently, awkward happened. Did he look like a Native American Indian? I think he was Mexican, but I was like, at the time, I was like thinking, that's how if the Native Americans would have let off with, hey, when the fucking first white people showed up and they just sucked their dicks, they'd probably have all their land still. But
and their dogs,
a spear stick, and that's what made me think he was like a Native American, because he had a walking stick that was sharp on one end, and then smiled at me, friendly guy. But and then trying to get out of that
Miles
place.
Standish.
Yeah.
And did
all these different trails and stuff, and I walked up, trying to getting out of that place, and I had no sense of direction anyway, and there was all these little carved trails, looked like the regular trails. So I walked up on a couple of guys fucking one dude hammering the other dude, and then it's like like gave me like I can fucking nah,
move along, dude.
Like I could it's that friendly of a place. Like the two dudes were having intimate time, and they invited me to join. Like,
Andy, do you think maybe the guy thought that you wanted him to suck your dog's dick too, and that's why it was the turn on? I'm with my dog. I don't know. Maybe
my dog went down and sniffed this guy.
Can you hook him up?
There, before I got out of there that day, there was a guy laying on his belly, just sunning himself, and my dog went up there, and I thought, oh shit, guys, like Riley, and I didn't want to alert the guy, and then Riley put her nose in his ass, and he didn't even flinch, he kind of slowly turned around, he goes, oh, nice puppy. Like, now, come on,
Andy, is this all in the same day, or do you frequent this section of
this
beach?
is over a course of 6 months. When I went back, I go early in the morning or whatever, because it was a great place to throw the ball and have my dog fetch it in the rapids slow enough. But I've been there about 5 times, but 2 or 3 times when there was, hot action going on. Never women either. And then now it's all fenced off. Like the city said, no more butt fucking on public lands. And they put up fences that I think
that's what I wish they'd do at the river down here. Yeah.
A lot of butt fucking going on at the river, Chad?
That's what I'm telling you on Craigslist. I've been looking for a dog. If you look in community, everybody wants to butt fuck at the river. Maybe I didn't explain it very well. I'm drunk.
I just got lost. I forgot that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Somehow I didn't make the connection between pit bulls and anal. But
I'm drunk and I rushed through it. I realized it afterwards. But I was browsing Craigslist looking for a dog is how I came across all of these ads for gentlemanly companionship down at the river. And I'm like, fuck, I hang out at that river. I didn't know this was the thing.
I'm just trying to take my chickens down to the river and set them free.
If those dudes that are up behind Chaille would have invited me to watch, I would have probably hung out, watched that, for the same reason I like the steeplechase. This is like
for a fall.
Yeah, these are the fellas that frequented the glass bar. They're nobody's ideal of homosexuals. They're like guys who like fucking prison parolees or whatever. They're like all fucking, worst case scenario of walking down a trail and seeing 2 men fucking. Like,
it's almost always the case that whenever you see nakedness on a beach, it's never someone you're hoping to see naked. Mm-hmm. It's just a general rule.
Yeah.
I think people who have the discipline to keep themselves in shape generally have jobs in motel rooms and things like that. That's what is.
Yeah.
If you're just a fat fuck with 3 teeth, you're just fucking to the bridge.
And the other side of it is, if you're the kind of person who's just gonna be like, hey, I'm okay being naked at the beach, you're also probably like super chill and you don't like work that hard at shit. You're like, I'm good.
That's what part of the problem is. It was like homeless camping, but it's like, they're fucking too, just because you don't have a home doesn't mean you don't have an anus.
I think it was Mark Twain who first said that.
It's one of the classics.
Nobody foreclosed on their ball sack.
No.
So it felt like a lot of unemployed, and then so before they fenced it off and stuff, and I would notice the cars that they would park at a rub and tug shack, adult bookstore. So there'd be like, 30 cars parked there, meaning that the gay bar or the nude beach is going. But you know, the fucking dented up cars and fucking abandoned Winnebagos and shit. You're going there for sex. You're not going there to meet a suitor. You know, somebody
So
to help you out.
Andy, I just found Glass Bar Beach
Uh-huh.
listed in Oregon. It is a recognized nude beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think you say that in the beginning. We thought you just
Well-
went to go throw a ball for the dog, and
Well,
you're like,
that's
"Oh,
the
what's
first-
going on here?"
When
You
I
must have
first
passed
found
the
it,
sign that said nude beach to park.
no, because it wasn't public knowledge unless you Googled it, I guess. But I would drive by it and I would see dudes walking with flip flops and towels, and occasionally, you know. So I was like, I knew there was something down there, but I didn't. I didn't know it was predominantly fucking fellas out there humping, and I didn't know about the nude beach.
I mean, it was. He hoped that's what it was, but he didn't know for sure.
I was just looking to smoke some meth with some unemployed people. I didn't know that. But yeah, that's what. Yeah, I would still hang out there if there were fellas like that everywhere. But no, it was. I mean, it was like they didn't even like. You know, it's like, are you guys even attracted to each other? Like this guy's fucking looks like Mr. Clean, and he's got some fat fucking trucker down there all humped over and squealing. Yeah. So I don't party there.
Not after that first 6 months.
Yeah.
Not much anymore.
No, I haven't been there. I haven't been
Nothing
there in
on TV anymore.
Yeah, it was like last week. I think it was rolling out there. No, my dog doesn't play much anymore, neither. So if I drag the old dog out there, I'm not gonna be able to say, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, that's it. Little swimming hole over there.
Teach your dog to fetch a dildo, throwing a dildo on the beach, trying to meet people.
Good icebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys lose something?
Yeah.
Little
I did take my pants off while I was out there throwing the ball.
Want to hang out with me and my dog?
Yeah, I didn't want
your
to
pants off.
God damn it,
what?
Andy, you buried the lead.
Yeah, sorry, I talked over it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
Took
wasn't
your
like
pants off, so you're...
I wasn't seeing anyone, but I was there. So, you know, it's like it's a nude beach, so why not go fucking
Rome?
naked? Yeah, and yeah, that's when the guy popped out from. So I was up and across over behind Chaille. The guy come out of that tree line, and I was just standing there with my, you know, dick out, enjoying the sun. And
the ball.
yeah, a couple of dudes on the other side of the river pining for, you know, I mean, I'm a Glass Bar 7. Like they were like, who's the fucking new kid? Who's the new kid? I was like, it's surprising how many elderly men will go and butt fuck in those places. Like you think it's the kids, but no, it's fucking 60 plussers.
I just love that you told us a story about a guy coming out of the woods and asking if you wanted your dick sucked.
Well, that's what he was smiling
at. Tell
at.
us when you told us that part of the story that your pants were off, and your dick was out.
Yeah,
he looked at me.
I didn't know
he looked at me in the eyes, and then he looked at my penis, and then he smiled, and then that's when he offered the blowjob. It's like, no, thank you. And I bet he was like, no, this guy's semi.
That's how
So
transactions take
he probably
place.
thought he had a, you know, or it wasn't a sale. You know, it's more of a comp. He thought he. Oh yeah, this guy will take a free drink ticket.
Oh my!
I'm here on a Groupon.
My mouth said no, but my body was like, what? What? No. Hey,